Yeah.
All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 9. Take thou also unto thee wheat and barley.
Yeah, what Ezekiel was making was Ezekiel bread. That's what he was making. You go in the store, you go in the organic section, and you look for Ezekiel bread, you'll see it. That's what that's talking about. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And beans and lentils and millet and fishes, and put them in one vessel, and make thee bread thereof according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie upon thy side. 390 days shalt thou eat thereof.
Yeah, so he's talking about the Ezekiel bread. So when you go in the store, you go in Kroger's, they got Ezekiel bread in there. You know, go ahead.
So verse 10. And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it. Thou shalt drink also water by measure, the 6th part of an hin. From time to time shalt thou drink. So verse 12. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung.
Oh, you said thou shalt bake it with dung. Okay? Now check this out. Go ahead.
That cometh out of man in their sight.
So, for you people to understand, Ezekiel did not eat man's shit. Okay? What Ezekiel was doing was baking the bread and using dung, which is shit, as fuel for fire. That's what he was doing. So he was taking dung. They still do that. They still do that to this day.
Yeah, they do that in Mexico.
So they take dung and use it for fire. Okay. So anybody out there saying Ezekiel was eating shit, they don't or dung, they don't understand the scriptures. Okay. He was using dung for fire, and they still do that to this day. Okay. So go ahead.
This is verse 13.
Read that again.
Okay, this is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 12. And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man, and their sight. Verse 13. And YAHAWAH BaHaShem YAHAWASHI said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them.
So, just like we was talking about the GMOs, just like the GMOs, the way it's set up, the way these GMOs are, it's just like baking your food with man's shit, with man's dung, man. That's what the Most High is saying right there, man. It's defiled, man. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Then said I, Lord power, behold, my soul has not been polluted.
See? He said, my soul has not been polluted, man. Same way with us. Our soul has not been polluted until we came to America dealing with GMOs, man. See? Go ahead.
For from my youth up even till now have I not eaten of that which dieth of itself.
See? So that's it on that, bro. That's all I wanted. The key is verse 13. We shall eat our food defiled amongst the Gentiles. And just like the brother was going, Kazak was going into GMO, okay? You know, like he was talking about the vegetables. He's telling you they were GMO, so you got it, bro.
Okay, read that one more time. Genesis 1.
All right, this is Genesis chapter 1, verse 11. And the powers said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herbs yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seeds is in itself upon the earth, and it was so.
Con. Yeah, the Most High, He set up these herbs for the earth, and the trees, the fruit, the vegetation, all this stuff was made for us to eat. But
That's right, bro.
the so-called white man here, the one that's ruling, he's flipped it, and now we're eating dung,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah.
We're not eating good food.
Yeah, yeah, that's right,
So,
bro.
And we got these weak, decaying bodies, so that's why we're getting sick, and that's why we got to go to the herbs. But ultimately, you know, the herbs are not going to save us. It's YAHAWASHI that's going to save us. But we
That's
just gotta maintain while we're in this kingdom.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
So yeah, go ahead and give me Genesis 1 and 20.
All right, this is Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. And the power said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat.
Con, yeah, that word meat, I went ahead and looked it up. That's Strong's H402, and the pronunciation is okla, and the definition is food eating, object of devouring, consuming.
Yeah. So, hey, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what you have to do, man. You have to look up words, man. You see what I'm saying? When you look up them words, like we was always taught, starting with the Elder Apostle GMS, we was always taught to look up words. That's what the apostles teach us, to look up words. When you look up them words, them scriptures come out and they more lively.
Like
Come to life.
Elder Apostle Gabar.
Yeah, he stresses that. You know? Yeah, so it's beautiful you looking up them words, bro.
Con.
Yeah.
All right, this is Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. And the powers said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat.
Con, yeah, the meat is what you're gonna eat, and it's gonna be what we need to sustain ourselves. I want to bring something out here. This is real quick. This
The lawful meat.
is the lawful meat.
Yeah, not no pork.
Yeah, no pork, no bullshit.
Yeah, not no camel.
Camel, no.
Yeah, the lawful meat. Hey, man, them Arabs, man, Ishmael will sell you camel meat, man.
Yeah, speaking of that, you know, you go to these little convenience stores. You got
Not no duck neither.
yeah, you got Ishmael, or you got Elam behind the cash register. They'll sell you pork all up and down, all day. They'll sell you pork. They'll sell you pizza with pepperoni on it, pork chop in there, and they'll give you catfish in there, and under the hot lamp. I'm like, I don't want to eat this bullshit.
Yeah.
I go, give me a salad, you know.
Yeah. It's illegal.
Shit.
It's illegal.
It's illegal to eat that. Yeah.
So yeah, I want to read this article real quick. It's I got it on garlic. It's a lot of good things with this garlic. I'll just real quick.
Okay.
I don't want to stretch it out too far, but
Okay.
the garlic, it's got a active ingredient found. Yeah, it's got an active ingredient found in this garlic called allicin, and when you crush it, when you cut it, that's when it activates. But yeah, the garlic, I'll just read it real quick. It lowers the blood fats. You got two kinds of cholesterol. Now I'll read the article here, just real quick. You got triglycerides and LDL, which is your bad cholesterol, and raising good HDL cholesterol levels. And yeah, you see Jake, he'll go to the doctor. He'll go to the doctor, fill out the paperwork, sit in line. Maybe he's got 10, 15 people in front of him. He'll fill out the paperwork, wait his turn, and you won't. In these little clinics, you won't have a doctor come see you. You'll have a what they call is a nurse practitioner. You go in there and they'll evaluate you. They'll treat you, but they won't cure the problem.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
And doctor mean to falsify.
Yeah, it means falsify. So they won't cure the problem. They might just give you pills or whatever. But you can go online and you can type this stuff up if you got ailments, and you can self-diagnose yourself and heal yourself.
Yeah.
And save you some money in the process.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you gotta watch how you consume that garlic too, because if you consume too much, I believe it'll. If I ain't mistaken, you brothers can look it up, but it'll burn. It'll burn.
Hole in the lining.
Yeah, in your lining, man. Yeah, it'll burn a hole in your lining.
Yeah, you gotta.
So you gotta watch it.
Yeah, you can't just, when you eat the garlic in the raw form, you can't just break some cloves and then just throw it in your mouth and swallow it. No, you got to eat it raw, because that's when it has the most potency. But eat it with the salad, so it kind of blends in with whatever you're eating, and it kind of the taste just dies down, and it makes it manageable for you to eat. And then, because you can, if you just eat it raw like that with nothing, it's going to burn your throat all the way down to your stomach. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be in a bad way after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me just read this, because see, Jake, he'll go in the clinic. He'll complain of chest pains, and the doctor or the nurse practitioner, what they'll do is they'll say, well, okay, you got insurance, that's good. They're thinking in their head, okay, well, I can make some money off this. They're going to want to run blood tests and do all these other tests, and when it comes back, the doctor's going to say, well, yeah, your cholesterol was high, and now we need to put you on these pills to bring down your high blood pressure, or, you know what I'm saying? Now they got a customer for life.
Yeah, now they got a customer for life.
You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Even if you diagnosed with certain things, man, you can't be over righteous and not take what you're supposed to take, okay? Because you can be over righteous and cause other problems to happen. So you gotta be careful, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta study these things, man. You gotta study, man, because you can not take so-called medicine, what you're supposed to take, and end up jacked up, man. Yeah, so you gotta be careful, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just like that old saying in the world, too much of one thing isn't good for you. You wanna evenly distribute all your herbs that you're eating, if that's what you choose to do.
You have to study, man. You have to study these things. So that's what this brother did. He, you know what I'm saying, looked at videos, he Googled things, and that's what he did. So that's what he found out is what he's telling you. Right? So you have to do research too. But like he's going into, he's explaining to you that YAHAWASHI got herbs out here for us as a nation of people, man. And it's written in the Bible.
So real quickly, this garlic, I'll show you the article. Just pulled it off Google. Real quick, I won't take any more time on this article. It says real quick. It says garlic contains amino acids, various vitamins, and trace minerals flavonoids, enzymes, and at least 200 additional compounds. So it's, hey, it's if you got, let's say you got athlete's feet and you got stuff growing inside your toenail, hey, you could take this and it'll knock that out.
Yeah, aloe vera, what is it, aloe vera, you know, when you burn yourself with a plant, you can use that too on athlete's foot.
Yeah,
right? You can use that too.
okay, so let's go to Ecclesiasticus.
And aloe vera in the,
38.
it's in the scriptures too. That's in the scriptures too. Pomegranate, that's in the scriptures. Okay?
Ecclesiasticus 38:1. We're going to read to verse 5.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 1. It says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him, for the Lord has created him. So verse 2.
So we had physicians among Israel. Luke, when you read the New Testament about Luke, Luke was a physician. Okay? So you have physicians amongst Israel, man. You know? Israel knew about the herbs and things of that nature, man. Israel knew, man. Okay? Go ahead, bro. You got it.
So verse 2. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. So verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be admiration.
Admiration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verse 4. The Lord has created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Yep, would not abhor them. So a wise man would not abhor the medicines that the Most High, meaning the herbs that he created for us to use in the earth, man. Okay? You got it, bro. You got it. It's all you.
All right, go back to verse 1.
All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which ye may have of him, for the Lord has created him.
That's verse 1. I went ahead and looked up that word honor. I looked up that word honor in an online etymology, and it means glory, renown, fame, earned, honor, dignity, distinction, position, reputation. So these, Slovakia, my battery died here. I got a light, but it died. I'm just using the cell phone here.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, the people back then in ancient times, they were paying their respects to these physicians. They were going into houses, healing people, and yeah, people they looked up to them because they had the knowledge, they had the herbs.
Yeah, they had the understanding of the
understanding.
Yeah.
So they were held in high esteem. The people, yeah, they were held in high esteem. So yeah, you got what? Okay, read that one more time.
All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which ye may have of him, For the Lord has created him. So, verse 2.
That's it. Yeah, it was the Most High who gave the knowledge to these physicians. So, you know, without the Most High, you know, nobody would be healed, you know. So, the Most High. Okay, we're back.
All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. So, verse 4. The Lord has created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Con.
All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to heal you. He's going to make you feel better, and we're that's where you want to be. You want to go from sick to healed in that stage. So yeah, back then the physicians, they were sought after, and hey, today in modern times, hey, we got the internet. We can look, you know, like I said, we can look this stuff up. We can troubleshoot. We can try to diagnose our bodies, and
Yeah.
we can, you know, go from there and try to get some understanding and try to actually heal ourselves, versus going into Esau's doctor's office and paying for lab tests and being lied to and being put on prescription pills that are going to cause us side effects.
Because all Esau gonna do is Google it just like you.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Right?
But he ain't going to tell you the truth.
Yeah, he ain't gonna tell you the truth. Because that's how they make their money. Off you coming back, being addicted to those drugs that they concoct in the lab.
God.
And if you didn't know, the word disease means a discomfort.
God.
Okay? You didn't know that.
All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 4. The Lord has created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Yeah, we got Esau over here. He's got his pharmacies. He's got his labs. He's chopping up all these pills and stuff, and you know, he's mixing this, he's mixing that. You got to remember, he's a mad scientist.
And in the sorcery and witchcraft.
Sorcery and witchcraft,
Yeah.
the water. And yeah, I mean, you got to remember, like our troops, our U.S. troops, they're down there in Afghanistan. They're over there guarding the poppy fields. They're guarding the poppy fields. You know, America's being lied to, so they're taking that stuff, they're bringing it back here to America, and they're also shipping it throughout the world. So he can't lose. He's making money, hand over fist.
Right. And a lot of those generic drugs come from China. A lot of those generic drugs come from China. And also to prove that America's over there guarding them poppy seeds, you can watch the movie War Machine with Brad Pitt. And in there, it has a clip where Brad Pitt is talking about how America is guarding the poppy seeds over there in Afghanistan, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the Lord, he created medicines for the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. You know, we're not gonna run from it. We're not gonna hate it. We're gonna embrace it, and we're gonna try to fix ourselves, because we're in the lowest state on this side. And basically, yeah, that's all I got.
All right. So with that, We're going to give all praises to
Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashah, Bahashem, Rakah HaKadash.
and double honors to the elder apostle GMS who ruled well. Salute you brothers pushing this truth in sincerity and strength of power. YAHAWASHI. With that, I'd like to say, Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon.
and Mawafla 2/3. Shalom, stay strong and search the scriptures. And Lord willing, the family of the word comes soon and it increase.